So it has now been over a month since my last upload, and honestly, I didn't intend to upload around this time, but seeing that I'm getting multiple messages of people just genuinely worried about me, and my comment section is people thinking I'm dead, I realized I definitely at the very least need to make an update video. So that's what this is. So, hi. I'm here. I'm not dead. I did not quit YouTube. I did not quit streaming. However, I did take a break, and I'm not sure if that break is over. I just figured I should make a video making you all aware that I didn't actually die, considering my last video was about gaming pills, you know? If you figured, oh, maybe it killed him, you know, that's a fair assumption. That wasn't probably the best video to upload before I just went on a break. So you're probably, and obviously wondering, where have I been? And I'm not gonna be like, oh, I've been busy. Honestly, I haven't. It wasn't that I didn't have the time to make videos, it's that I didn't want to make videos. Now, don't get me wrong, I love making videos and I love streaming, but some things happened in my life, and I don't want to say I was in a very bad mental place. I just rather wasn't in a place where I felt comfortable and wanted to put myself out there and continue streaming and making videos. So I figured I would just take some time off and get back to it when I felt comfortable. And that time is, if not now, then hopefully soon. However, I don't have much of a desire to create Hypixel UHC orientated content at the moment, which I think is pretty understandable given the state of the game right now. Like, I hope you guys do not want UHC content when people can just TP you and hit you from as far away as they want. I understand people are gonna be like,
if you place a water bucket, actually, you could hit them.
like, bro, I shouldn't need to place a water bucket to hit a player. I know the anti-cheat is getting better and a lot of the clients are getting patched and Infinite Aura is becoming less of a prevalent issue, but I just don't really want to struggle for so long trying to get any decent recording where it could just easily be ruined by a cheater, especially if I'm streaming. Heck, maybe I'll go back to making a Hypixel UHC video like next week. I don't really know. But as of this very moment, it's not what I want to do. So if I'm not gonna do Hypixel UHC content, what am I gonna do? And honestly, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm even going to be uploading frequently, if at all yet, as I've stated. I've been working on a video and I think it's gonna go well if when I upload it, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to upload it yet, as I've stated. Regardless, here's a really small sneak peek. Alright, so if you couldn't tell, that video, you know, the bulk of what you've seen was like edited and recorded kind of mid/end of January. That's when I was gonna upload that video and want to get back on the grind of things. But here we are, it's early March. As you can see, that clearly didn't happen. I needed to take some more time and make sure I was going to be prepared for whatever was to come, and that when I wanted to make videos and stuff, that I would be ready for them. The only thing I really have to update that I've previously said is, you know, the cheater situation seems to be better on UHC. I'll be honest, I've played like 6 games total the entirety of 2021, so I can't be completely sure. But if it, you know, is continuing the way it continues, I could attempt to make videos of it at some point. Maybe not immediately or maybe not as frequently, but that's irrelevant. The main part I need to talk about right now is during my absence, and another reason the absence happened is there are allegations, accusations, whatever the heck you want to say about me. People have started using that, you know, P word that is often associated with Minecraft YouTubers to describe me. For context, I am not, but I will explain why some people think that. Now, before I get any further into this, I'm going to say right now, this video is demonetized. I'm not going to profit in any way off of any of my mistakes or anything. But basically, back in September, there were 2 conversations which are weird. That's really just the best way to describe it. So the first one is on screen now. So I'm the black squares, they're the light blue. You know, I censored their name because they asked for that. They're aware of this video eventually being made, and I censored myself out too for consistency's sake. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to protect my identity. Y'all freaking know it's me. I just said it is, right? But anyways, I called them pretty, and I said I would simp for them, and I also sent them the freaking heart emote of mine that's like on my Twitch channel, and also said that I like their name, and so I partly simped for them because of that. It's weird, it's cringe, it's dumb. For context, that is wrong because I am 20 and they are 15. But basically, why that conversation happened is because back in September, the streams and the videos were doing the best they ever had, and I won't lie, I had an ego. I mean, you take a socially awkward kid, you give them a little bit of internet clout, it's gonna fucking go to their head. They're gonna feel invincible. At least that's what happened with me. I felt like I could say whatever to whoever and it wouldn't freaking matter. Now, obviously, that is not the case whatsoever. But even though I had an ego, I still freaking hated myself. Around this time, I had a very deep connection with somebody, and that had ended pretty recently before then, and they had essentially like moved on very quickly. So that left me very unstable, you could say. Like, I was just looking for some form of like reassurance that I was cool, and I just was gonna go about getting it anyways. So I complimented this person a few times, hoping I was gonna get like one compliment back saying like, you're cool too, and that really didn't happen. And it shouldn't have happened to begin with, especially not with this person, if anybody. But that's just what happened. I mean, this stuff is weird, but it's like, it's something like, oh yeah, he is a P word because of it. Like, I mean, some people are gonna think that, but those are the people that are gonna think it regardless. I really can't do much to change their opinions. Like, what do I say? This stuff is just, it's just weird. I was just dumb, man. Like, I just tried to compliment them a little bit, and maybe I shouldn't have at all to begin with, and my wording was especially not ideal, but really that's all I can say about this. But the second conversation happened later on, the beginning of November, rather. This person's also 15 for context, so not good. Keep in mind, I'm 20, so I definitely have to watch things I say and not say anything too creepy, as I shouldn't, obviously. But for context, my friend was at my house. I will prove it in a moment. And basically, I said the things that I said in this conversation to not really impress him, but rather to get a laugh out of him. It's not right, but I'm sure multiple of you have, you know, been hanging out with your friends and done something or said something you shouldn't have done in order to get a laugh out of your friends, and that's essentially the situation. It wasn't right at all, and it shouldn't have happened, but it did. Anyways, here's how I can prove that. So, you know, here's a screen recording of a Snapchat memory from that night. I'll let it play real quick.
I love everyone. That was not what he said.
Yeah, his face is obviously blurred out, but you can hear my voice in there at some point, and if you take a look at the timestamp of the time and you compare it to a timestamp of one of the messages, you can, you know, correlate. It's the same time, so clearly we're together. So that gives it validity. I said a few things that imply some inappropriate things, but obviously I don't mean any of them. Like, I just said it to get a laugh out of my friend. I mean, the person this conversation was with is a genuine friend of mine. I've sent and received, you know, a lot of messages with them on Discord, and none of them have ever been strange besides this conversation. So for those of you that are going to look at this and be like, well, he's clearly a monster or something, like, if I was, there would be a lot more that would have happened with this person if I was, but because this is the only thing, I mean, it speaks for itself, really. But some of the weird things I said, you know, I said come over, and I guess I like asked for a picture of their bed looking back on it, which is weird. The reasoning for that, I don't know. Just most of the friends I talk to a lot on Discord are like IRL friends and stuff, so I've been at their house, I've seen their room and stuff. And when I'm close to somebody, I like to kind of be able to imagine, you know, them sitting down at their setups as they talk to me. And with this person, obviously I don't have that luxury, so I guess that was like the closest I could get to it. I should have explained it, how I shouldn't have done that at all, but that's just what happened. And then afterwards, you know, I kind of said like I'd make their bed warmer, and they were like, what? How? And I just said with the heat, because I knew I wasn't going to say anything weird, because that would have been too far. I already had overstepped a boundary, but I would have been overstepping too many if I was to say like by joining you there or something, and that would be messed up, and that would be just wrong. So obviously I didn't say that. But regardless, those those are the two conversations that people see and think that I am some ridiculous monster because of that. And I mean, I sat down and I pondered this situation for 3 months now, and I've looked at it from every angle I can. But at the end of the day, nothing illegal happened. I didn't send or receive anything inappropriate in regards to like images or messages. Like, this is super tame considering everything else that happens with people in this community. I didn't date them or even imply I wanted to date them or anything. But yeah, I don't even have these people added on anything besides Discord. So it's not like there's more to this story than what's on surface level that I've presented here. That's simply the extent of everything, and some people have just seen that and jumped to conclusions, and that's completely fair. You can think whatever you want of this situation, but that's really all there is to it. It was wrong, but it wasn't illegal, and it shouldn't dictate my life forever, nor make people completely hate me. I've apologized for this privately. I mean, I have to show the apology so people believe it happened. So here's the apology to the first person, and here's them forgiving me. And then here's the apology to the second person, and here's their response. And the second person, they even offered to say like the screenshots were faked and everything, and I obviously told them no. I wasn't going to lie to people about this situation. I knew I needed to address it eventually, so here I am doing that. One thing I probably should mention, because it's on topic here, every relationship I've ever been in has been legal. I've never dated somebody under 18 while I've been over 18. I think I've said everything I need to say about this. I'm sorry the situation occurred. Wasn't right, but I've handled this the best I can. I've apologized, and here I am making this known so I can be held more accountable for my actions, receive any harassment I deserve. And one last note is when COVID is a little bit better, I will be able to go back to therapy for reasons, unrelated. But when that occurs, I will mention the situation to them. If they believe, I'm some monster like some of you think, then I'll receive the proper treatment and help. I've said my piece about this. I'm sure I'll have to address it more when I'm back to streaming. Not entirely sure when that will be, but thank you for hearing me out, and I hope you don't think too much less of me than you did. I mean, this was a while ago. I was a different person then, but it doesn't excuse it. It was dumb. It was stupid. I've apologized. I've truly done everything I can. Videos soon enough, I hope. Thank you for watching. Peace.